students, in today's class we are going to see about geography. In yesterday's class we have seen about the environment. In today's class we are going to see about inside our Earth. In our solar system, how many types of planets are there? There are 8 planets, namely Sun, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Mercury, Venus, Saturn, etc. Consider it as it is an earth and it has 4 layers. 4 layers. Say the first layer is crust, the second layer is mantle, and the third layer is inner core. And fourth layer is outer core. First one is crust. In crust we are going to see about 2 types. One is oceanic crust and second one is land. In oceanic crust, say this is the earth and some of the continents has been there, remaining portions are which has been fully covered by what? Ocean, no? So it has been oceanic crust. In oceanic crust, the components which are be there is alumina, plus we are going to see about the crust. In crust there are 2 types, one is oceanic crust and another one is land crust. In oceanic crust there are 2 components has been produced, that is silica plus magnesium. So it will be formed, for the first 2 letter has been taken it, known SEMA. In what? Oceanic crust. Next in land, it also contains 2 components, one is silica plus alumina. Silica plus alumina. So it is known as Cl. What is crust? A crust is an outermost layer, okay, and it has been divided into oceanic crust and land crust. In oceanic crust it has 2 components, namely silica plus magnesium. So it is known as SEMA, and land it is silica plus alumina and it is known as Cl. And coming to crust, there are major parts, that is 0.5 to 1% it contains crust layer, and another percentage, that is 83% it contains mantle, and 16% which consists of inner core and then outer core. Next we are going to see about the second layer, that is mantle. It is the second most layer of the, after the core it contains mantle, okay. The mantle layer which consists of 2900 kilometers thick, as well as this mantle has been hauled with high pressure and contains many rocks in it, as well as it is known as for viscose, say viscose material. Viscose means the name of the layers, is known as mantle. Next we are going to see about inner core and the last layer, that is core. Inner core and outer core. In inner core it has been in the form of liquid, and in the outer core it is in the form of solid. So in the outer core it is being known for nickel plus iron. The components is nickel plus iron. So it forms knife. In inner core it is in the form of solid form. Now can we have a recap? Okay. First, what are the 4 types of layer found in the earth are? Say first one is core, the second one is the mantle, the third one is core, that is has been divided into two categories. One is the inner core and then outer core. What is a crust? A crust is an outermost layer and it is the thinnest layer, okay, and it has been found into two. One is oceanic and another one is land. In oceanic it is two components, mainly silica plus magnesium, and another it is in the form of land, so it is known as silica plus alumina. So silica plus magnesium will form CMA and silica plus alumina will form Cl. The second layer is about the mantle, and then in the mantle layer it is just behind the what? Crust layer. In crust, and the thickness of mantle is how much? 2900 kilometers thickness, as well as it is odd and with an high pressure. So the layer name is known as what? Viscose. Say viscose. Next, the third layer is about the core, and it has been divided into two categories, that is the inner core and then outer core. In inner core it is in the form of solid, and in the outer core it is in the form of liquid form. So in the outer core is nickel plus iron, and which forms knife, as well as it contains an high temperature, about 4000 to 6000 temperature. Now we are going to see about the next thing, these the types of rock. There are three types of rocks. One is igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks, and third one is metamorphic rocks. The igneous rock has been divided into two categories. One is intrusive rocks and extrusive rocks. For better example, consider this as an example. It is a volcano. So, it has been flowing out. It is known as what? It will be in the form of hot, as well as it contains liquid form. When it has been burst out, it will contain these types of ashes. Ashes will be coming out. So it is known as lava. You know what is the thing? Lava. Right. These parts are known as magma. Right. Now we are going to see what is intrusive as well as extrusive. As well as the name indicates, intrusive, which means the magma which stays inside is known as intrusive igneous rock, whereas extrusive, that is extrusive means has been coming out and outside it forms as a solid rock, or it has been formed as a rock. So it is known as extrusive. Okay. Now we can go to sedimentary rocks. What do you mean by sedimentary rocks? It consists of rocks, plants, animals. It is commonly found in, if it takes river, lakes, etc. Plants, there will be plants, right. Some fishes also be there, and some animals like some materials, stones will be. These all the things will be composed into one and known for as sedimentary rocks. Next, we are going to see about metamorphic rocks. What do you mean by metamorphic rocks? It is nothing but it is a combination of igneous rocks as well as sedimentary rocks. So, it will combine together and forms a strongest stone or rock, and it is known as metamorphic rocks. Okay, let's for example of metamorphic rock is slate and marble stones are some of the example of metamorphic rocks. In igneous rocks, the example is coal and stone. Let's recap. The types of rocks, there are three types: igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks and metamorphic rocks. In igneous there are two types: intrusive rocks and extrusive rocks. In intrusive rocks, it is in the form of two layers, that is it is the lava, that is the magma which is inside, they will be formed inside, and extrusive, when they burst and come outside, they will form outside. The rock will be formed outside, it is known as extrusive rocks. And in sedimentary rocks, coming to sedimentary rocks, it is found in the river beds. And in metamorphic rocks, it is a combination of both, that is intrusive rocks as well as sedimentary rocks. Did you knew that the Taj Mahal is the best example for metamorphic rocks, because all the marbles which is found in the Taj Mahal is of different types of rocks are there. So, it is the best example for metamorphic rocks. Thank you.
Once upon a time, there were two brother rocks. They sat on Earth's surface until one day they were weathered and eroded into small pieces called sediment. The brothers and all their pieces were picked up by a river and carried far, far away from their home. Eventually, the river dropped them and deposited them into the ocean. Many layers of sediment continued to build up on top of them, putting tremendous pressure on the brothers. Each layer was squeezed together, cementing the little pieces together to form sedimentary rock. The layers continued to build, pushing the brothers deeper and deeper under the earth. It was very hot, and there was a lot of weight on top of the brothers. This heat and pressure caused the brothers to change into metamorphic rock. The temperature kept rising, and the brothers got so hot that they melted. This hot liquid rock is called magma, and it is able to move around. The brothers enjoyed their time as magma, floating around inside the earth, but one day, one of the brothers was forced to the surface again in a volcanic eruption. This caused him to cool down very quickly, making him into a fine-grained, extrusive igneous rock. The other brother was left under the earth's surface for a long, long time, and he cooled off very slowly, forming large crystals. He became an intrusive igneous rock. Eventually, through a process called uplift, the second brother was brought to Earth's surface again and was reunited with his brother once again. Sometime later, it began to rain again, and the process started all